Can anyone become God? Can we become Krishna? So many people feel like, I'm stuck in this world, but once I become free from this world, then I will become like God. So God is not a position that we can covet. It's not like the elections where anyone can become president, choose the best among the lot. But the position of God is a fixed position because God is always God. If God's position were to change between me, you, or some other person, then that is not permanent. That is not eternal. God is always God. So the Vedas mention that our goal of life is to become godly or God-like, but we cannot become God. So the example is given of a beautiful big ocean, and in the ocean we have salty water, but if you take up one drop of the ocean, it is still, that drop is salty. So the innumerable jivas or spirit souls are like a drop of that ocean. Now, to say that this drop is the ocean is wrong, but to say that this drop is like the ocean, because when you taste one drop, you know it's salty, you don't have to drink the whole ocean to understand it's going to be salty. So by understanding one jiva, that it's eternal, spiritual, Satchit Ananda, one understands that God himself is unlimitedly eternal and he's unlimitedly Satchit Ananda. So to say that the jiva after this life merges back into God, becomes one with God, is not true. In Bhagavad Gita, it's mentioned that Krishna says, I keep my individuality, you keep your individuality, she keeps her individuality. Like that, everyone remains an individual. And therefore, our individual existence does not diminish after getting liberation, after coming out from this material world. Krishna respects our individuality, loves our individuality. And therefore, we also can realize that how much precious is our lives as an individual. So just as a green parrot, if it flies into a green tree, you can't say the parrot has gone missing into the tree. Just as children who are born from their parents, they can't go back into their parents. Or an airplane which flies into the sky and disappears, we won't say that it is merged into the sky. It has an existence. So similarly, even after liberation, the spirit soul has an existence with the Supreme, but not merged. So what is this existence that the jiva has? The Vedas explain that the jiva has 5 eternal relationships, 5 eternal ways of connecting with God. What are these 5 ways? Shanta Ras. The Shanta Ras means exchanges in neutrality, where one loves and serves God, but in an inactive state. One will appreciate to see Krishna's pastimes going on and just love it, but not be an active participant. That is Shanta Ras. Dasya Ras is one who becomes a more active in servitude, where one wants to actually serve God as a servant of the Lord. Sakhya Ras is the third. So one has a friendly, intimate relationship. One perceives God as his best friend. Fourth is Vatsalya Ras, where one has a parental relationship. One wants to give, provide, care for God. And fifth is Madhurya Ras, where one has a intimate conjugal relationship with Lord. See Lord as the lover, a relationship between a lover and a beloved in its most pure form. So therefore, in the spirit souls, our search for happiness in this world, we are trying to come to experience these 5 eternal mellows or rasas, these exchanges that we can have with God. And this is what is going to make us most satisfied in life. Hare Krishna.